Breaking news. I called it. Now, granted, it is a small call, but nonetheless. If you remember with chapter 194, where we left off, because of the aging serum that he had received, his body began to weaken as he aged 10,000 plus years at this point in time. We know currently from chapter 195, there's 40 more minutes left until sunrise breaks. Alright? Now, with that being said, we finally get a change of pace here in the final arc of Kimetsu no Yaiba, to where Muzan, he is all out of options. So, if a beast can no longer fight, the only thing left that they can do is flee. So Muzan takes off, like he hits, like Usain Bolt's soul must have lived in Muzan this day. Because he takes clean off on Tanjiro and Aguro, and he's leaving the scene. As he's leaving, he begins trampling over the dead bodies. It's not funny. He begins trampling over the dead bodies of the fallen demon slayers. This clearly enrages Tanjiro to the fact to where we see one of his most greatest and hidden techniques re-emerge. I'm talking about the Olympic javelin thrower Tanjiro. Alright? This man begins lobbing swords at Muzan. Now, granted, Muzan does deflect them with ease, but it doesn't change the fact that this man Tanjiro is just hurling swords at him with pinpoint accuracy. Keep that in mind, he only has one eye, which makes it even more impressive. And just as all of this is happening, the last thing to occur after he throws his last sword is that Aguro snaps down out of the air, coming seamlessly out of nowhere, and impales Muzan through his chest. They both fall to the ground, and this is where Aguro and Tanjiro start making their final stand with Muzan. You get the scene in the dialogue of Muzan saying that he's running out of breath. He can't remember the last time he was pushed to this limit, and how the last time was that he felt this weak. And it all has everything to do with the aging potion. I don't think it's ever going to run out, and if it does, who knows how long it's really going to take. But the biggest thing of this chapter is Aguro. Alright? Aguro catches his second wind, and he catches a new pair of eyes, because what happens is that Tanjiro realizes that Aguro needs a lot of help if he is going to become a viable asset. Not to say he's not a valuable asset, but at the end of the day, it's only so much Aguro Kaburamaru can do. More so Kaburamaru, because he is a snake. There is limitations to what a snake can do, so they really need Aguro to be back on his feet. This is when Tanjiro gets the idea to use Yoshiro's eyes, right? Those seals that, you know, Zenitsu and Inosuke were putting on their forehead to turn them invisible. This is going to allow Aguro to regain some sort of sight, and you do see that in the later chapters when Aguro does manage to get the seals from Tanjiro. He makes the distinction that quote, it isn't like human sight, but I can see better now, so fighting is much easier. This is when you start to see Tanjiro and Aguro's combinations really start to flow together, with the snake breathing and with the sun breathing working in conjunction with one another. But with all of this happening, Tanjiro does fuck around and get caught by Muzan's slash. And so he is, I mean, look, every cut is taking Tanjiro down. Like, it has to be like 50% every single cut. But we don't see anything past that from Tanjiro and Aguro, because the very last page that we do see, these chapters are going by very fast. I'm realizing that now recording it. But the very last page that we do see is Best Girl Nezuko finally arriving at the town where the last battle is taking place. And what you see is half of her face reverting back to its human state. Meaning that Muzan's influence and his demonic possession, demonic aura, whatever you want to call it, is starting to wear off of Nezuko while Muzan is alive. You see what I'm saying? His influence is loosening on her and probably anybody else who has become a demon as a result of her. of Muzan. So this was a very interesting chapter. It's a very short chapter review. I mean, the chapters go by so fast. I mean, you just don't have a lot to talk about. He's running away currently. That's the big thing. Aguro got another set of eyes, and Nezuko is becoming human again. So, yeah. Next chapter hits March 1st. So, look, we got a lot to look forward to. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for rocking with me. If you liked the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. Share the video, comment on the video. What's really going to happen? At this point, even if you think Muzan's going to get away, the aging potion is going to take him out. Or, like, make him old and decrepit. Like, you remember how we saw Madara like in the cave after he saved Obito, how like he was hooked up to all that life support, or even Nagato. Like that's what I envision Muzan would be if he ever got away. But that is all I have for y'all today. I already did my outro. Keep it safe and wrap it tight. I'm out.